Hello and welcome to another episode of What Do You Call It podcast. I'm your host, GB. Definitely not re-recording this intro. Today's guests are an acoustic rock duo from Southend-on-Sea. Whoop whoop. Not many people do that. We're all from the same area. Please welcome Remember, Serenity, Den and Wayne. How you both doing?
Hiya.
Thank you for coming on.
You're
So
welcome. Well, thank you for having us.
we're gonna rewind the clocks a little bit. What I want to discover from the both of you is what first got you into music.
That's a classic question. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
Hey.
No, I've been doing bands now for 35 years probably. It was when I heard Metallica's Justice for All album, the drumming on it was like, I want to be a drummer.
Mm.
So I became a drummer. I was doing drumming up till last year, when I finally quit, full stop, quit, totally drumming. And now just basically just concentrating on playing the guitar and doing Remember Serenity now. So, Dan?
I was luckily brought up with parents with really good taste in music. My first gig that I went to when I was 12, 13 was Black Sabbath.
Nice.
I went to with my parents. So,
R.I.P. Ozzy.
yeah, no, it wasn't Ozzy, it was Dio, actually, the
Oh,
better
really?
singer. Don't care. Controversial, but I'm a Dio fan over Ozzy, absolutely. I actually started singing with my mum and my sister when I was about 4 or 5. We used to do some little gigs and stuff. And then I actually joined the church choir.
They threw her out. But
I used to be
again, sex, drugs, and rock and roll. So
I was head choir girl. There weren't any others. I mean, there was no competition.
just you.
But no, music has always been a huge part of my my whole family's lives and everything. But yeah, I've been singing since I was about 4, I think. Quit singing for quite some time because of having kids. And then, yeah, sort of jokingly, I said to Wayne, because he was looking for a singer, I sort of like said about me joining, and it was meant to be a joke at first, and then it actually happened. So, yeah.
I'm glad you ended on that, and that's a great introduction to your musical backgrounds. I want to know about Remember Serenity. We see the logo in the background. I've seen you guys live. I've listened to you on Spotify, to your EPs, no LPs, and I want to know, how did you both form? So I know you touched on that briefly, but tell me about the name and just who is Remember Serenity.
Remember, we are Remember Serenity. The original singer. Basically, I started the project in 2019. Basically, I wanted to do something different, something a bit more chilled out, inspired by a band called the Civil Wars. Just basically acoustic duo, 2 vocals, 1 guitar, simple. They really inspired me to do a project like that. So basically, I spoke to the original singer, asked her if she wanted to do it. She did. We did it for a bit. Then COVID happened and the world became a bit strange. So obviously that all just fizzled out. And then so I thought I wanted to carry on doing it. So hadn't heard from the old singer. Wanted to find a new singer. And so me and Den, we've been best friends for 30 plus years, or 30 years. 30 years now, actually, isn't it?
We think it's this month.
30 today. It's probably
Today.
happy anniversary, Den. So that Den sort of said that she's interested. My girlfriend at the time said, why don't you do it? Why don't you try Den? And I was like a bit dubious because obviously we've been friends so long. When you're in a band, there's always band politics. You always have a row about this, about that. But we thought, do you know what? Let's give it a go. And we had this agreement, didn't we, at first? That
if the band comes between us.
If we started like arguing over things in the band, then
Call it quits.
Then we'll
the friendship's more important.
But here we are, 3 years later or whatever, and 3 or 4 years later, however long I don't even know how long it's been. But here we are. We're coming to the end of like a 9-10 month period where we're going to have released 4 EPs, one every 3 months. Because I keep saying it's a year, but it's technically 9 months because we released the first one and then 3 months later, so it's actually 9 months. But like I say, when the new one comes out in a couple of weeks, there'll be like the 4 EPs in the year. So we set ourselves this ridiculous target that we've was a bit ambitious in all fairness. But
we didn't have enough songs.
Yeah, when we started recording the EPs, I think we had like 8 songs, possibly 7 or 8 songs ready to go. So we've had to write like 50% of the songs for these EPs during that 9 months. Which, when you think, got ages, you got 3 months to write a song, write sort of a few songs. It's going to be easy. It's not, because you've got a week, like a week and a half or whatever it is, like of recording, and then a week and a half later you're doing that. So that's like a whole month gone before. And then you've just doing the first EP, and then you kind of think, right, okay, now we need to rehearse again and remember how our songs go. So then you're all like a month and a half into the cycle of the EP before you have a month and a half to write to get the next one down. So
we're not doing it again.
Yeah, we're absolutely not releasing. Fortunately, there's only 4 seasons, so we don't have to do that again. So we're going to have a few months off for the next EP.
And I'm going to allow you to promote the upcoming EP. But what I do want to discuss is your creative process that goes into the EPs. Mm-hmm. So how do you two bounce off each other? Sort of what inspires you to write these songs, to sing these songs, and the theme of the EPs, the previous ones?
There hasn't really been a theme for each EP, but the process. I mean, Wayne does like 90% of all of it, lyrics and guitar, kind of thing. I've written a couple of songs lyrically, and another half.
Yeah. We kind of like, but we write them together though. So like I don't sort of come alongside Dan. Like, well, apart from the Pieces and Bridges, which were 2 songs that existed before Den joined. Apart from those 2 songs, all of the songs have kind of we've kind of worked together to the vocal melodies, how the lyrics work. So even if I write the lyrics, it's not a case of, right, Dan, here's how the lyrics go, this is how I want you to sing it. It's a case of we sit down together and work out and work together to write it as a song. Sort of.
Yeah, I think I've probably changed some lyrics in pretty much every song, haven't I, roughly? So.
Yeah, awesome. Hello there. I've got a very special announcement for my next guest.
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's the youngest in charge, the youngest X Division champion of all time, the boy, Leon Slater. And I'm going to be on the What Do You Call It podcast. You get me?
Yeah, I heard.
Really been a theme, apart from the theme of the 4 EPs being the seasons. There hasn't been a theme for each of the EPs. Like the first EP, Winter, there's a song about my late dog. There's a song about a narcissistic woman, one of my exes. No names mentioned. What else is on there? There's a happier song, that was a song. That was a song.
I'll Wait For You is on there, isn't it?
No, not the first one. Out of Nowhere, which is a song about a thank you song to the woman who got me over the despicable wife. And then there's Misery Loves Company. That's you could say what that's about.
Yeah, so Misery Loves Company is probably one of my favourites, actually. And although Wayne wrote it, he wrote it kind of sort of channeling me. I suffer quite severely with depression and some other mental health issues. And obviously being best friends, Wayne's very aware of that. And he wrote this song, Misery Loves Company, kind of through my eyes kind of thing. So it's a song very much about sort of depression and about like the mask we all wear to sort of pretend that, we're all fine sort of type thing, when beneath there's stuff going on. It's a really deep song, really, really deep song, and one of my favorites lyrically and musically, and the subject matter.
The video for that is almost done as well, because another plan is there's going to be a video for every song. On every song we ever record, we'll have some sort of accompanying video, whether it's an actual lyric video or a proper video, so the video released today for As Yet Untitled off our new EP, that's actually got us in it. Acting in graveyards and things. It's brilliant.
You got to watch it. It's terrible.
It's real tacky, but some bits of it. It's a great tacky idea that my fiance Laurie had. Right, Dan, you need to be sitting at the train station, sending Wayne a text, and he's at the pub. And like as soon as the pub was mentioned, I was like, I'm up for that. Do I actually get to drink a beer? And that was yes. So
what pub was it at? Do reveal. Will I be
part 7? It's obviously the part 7.
That's on
gotta
a
use
part-time,
part-time.
man.
No, yeah, we got to use part time because, like, yeah, one, we play there regularly. Like, we play there every Monday on the showcase open
Yeah.
mic. Nikki also lets us do the Sunday matinees, so we get to play there a lot. Obviously, yeah, Nikki looks after us, we look after her. So
Yeah.
it's
Nicky's great.
so yeah.
She's amazing. Yeah.
You're saying about your favourite songs and tell me about the creative process. What have been some of your favourite songs to perform live?
That's a good question. Rapture's always.
Rapture always goes down well. Yeah.
Yeah. You like Rapture, don't you?
I do.
That's one you like. Yeah.
Literally,
Yeah,
I finished commentary the other week, and I came on, and you knew exactly when it came on. Like you played it,
Yeah.
and I'm so happy.
Yeah. So Rapture's seems to be quite a crowd pleaser. I think it's a bit more rocky because some of our songs are quite slow, miserable, dreary, whereas Rapture's a little bit more upbeat, and it's got a bit more gap and go.
And it's happier as well. We've got some like Misery Loads Company. Obviously, is quite a depressing song, whereas Rapture is literally a song about going on holiday and falling in love with the beautiful scenery, which is based on an actual place that Wayne went in Croatia. So it's a happier feeling song as well as a happier subject and that kind of thing. And it's one of the more difficult ones to sing as well. Sort of like vocally, like the range in it and the intensity and stuff. And I prefer that. I enjoy the challenge of the sort of the more intense songs kind of thing. I think that's how I define the ones that I prefer singing or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just want to get to the origins of Remember Serenity, the name.
I can't remember. I wish there was some beautiful story about.
I was going to say, like, you've told me all these heartfelt stories about these songs and how you two been friends.
I've genuinely I thought about this the other day. I thought, why? I mean, it was basically clearly. I thought of a couple of words that went well together. Originally, when I first started, it was called like working title Civil Coil, which is basically a half of Civil Wars, half Lacuna Coil, which were kind of the two main influences with the music I wanted to do.
Yeah.
So it was called Civil Coil. There you go, Den's left. I don't remember when the name come about, how the name come about.
Fair play. I mean, I like the honest answer, but
maybe it's from your fabric softener.
Maybe. Yeah.
He's got fabric softener that's called Serenity, and it's pretty much in this font as well. So
yeah. So sorry, comfort.
I've got a fun question to ask you, and I think you're both going to give different answers.
Okay.
If you could open a show for any artist, who would it be?
I would say the Civil Wars, but they're definitely split up forever. Personally, but
for what we do, Civil Wars would probably be my choice as well for this kind of thing. But for who I love,
so probably John Paul White, who's the guitarist from Civil Wars. Just simply because I mean we went to see him.
We met him and he was really lovely.
Lovely guy. I mean, I've seen the Civil Wars a couple of times. I've seen John Paul Elliott. We've seen John Paul Elliott. He's a different guy.
He's a local guy.
He's a local guy from up north. John Paul White. I've seen him a good few times. And yeah, like so, his music's just it's basically his music inspired me to do this project. So that's the reason. There and it's probably, I mean, realistically you could sort of say I'd want to support Parkway Drive, but don't think we'd go down very well with Parkway Drive, though the pyro would be amazing.
Different audience, but I see what you mean.
That'd be so good.
I mean, if I'm going just who I love, then I would, I mean there's a few bands, but Queensryche, although now just Jeff Tate because I like the singer, would be up there, and Blue October.
That's that probably. Corey Taylor, if he did an acoustic tour again, someone like that. Because I mean, although we're kind of acoustic rock folk, we've both got clearly a rock and metal kind of sort of
tasting music.
So it's probably more that we want to be associated with. I think like if we went on tour with some sort of random folk band, I don't think we'd. My language for a start, our gigs probably wouldn't really go down too well with them.
Fair play. But, just a few more questions. So I want to know, with Essex, there are hundreds and hundreds of musical acts. what would you say makes you different from the other musical acts in Essex?
How miserable we are.
To be honest, there's not that many sort of similar to us. I mean, there's a couple of other duos that are around.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
New again. New again. There's another duo called New Again. Very good. Kind of probably quite similar to. Surprised we don't do gigs with them. Really, we should probably do more gigs. New Again. Why aren't we doing gigs with you? Why? Why?
But yeah, I mean, like Fox Cub and the Big Red.
Fox Cub, yeah,
are much rockier than us, aren't
they? They're kind of rockier,
and
jazzier, and bluesier than us. We're although we're quite similar in the way we're set out. They're very different musically, aren't they? So.
And Akashic Crows are much rockier, than another local duo.
I feel that our strongest element is our lyrics.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because basically, I used to think that, you know, like when people used to say, "Oh yeah, your lyrics saved my life," and I used to think, "Shut up, they're just words." Yeah, get over it. Yeah, the lyrics didn't save life. And then there's a band called Bad Flower. That's who I want to support. I
was going to say Bad Flower after Blood.
There's a band called Bad Flower, and then when I was going through the horrible breakup, the Bad Flower's first album, just every song resonated with me. It hit me like, so, you know, really, it kind of got me through that period. And then it was literally a case of, because the words were so powerful, and then all of a sudden I realised that, do you know what, lyrics are more important than I thought. You know, if you know what I mean. So it's just like, do you know what?
You genuinely have only just sort of realised that, haven't you?
Whereas
I've always loved lyrics.
I mean, every now and again there were songs that I like "Hurt" by 9 Inch Nails that you do a cracking karaoke version of. Basically, like, there were songs like that always had big lyrics, but there wasn't many songs that you know hit me and our lyrics, you know, until this album by Bad Flower. Check it out; it's really their first album is brilliant. And like I say, lyrically it moved me, and then as a result of that, I just started writing better lyrics. It's like I used to write lyrics, it's very much a case of things that just write words that just I was more concerned about the guitar riffs or the drum part. Whereas now it's very much a case of the lyrics are very strong. So all of our songs, there's not a single out of the 4 EPs, 16 songs, there's not a single song on any of them that isn't an important sort of important lyrically to us at least. There's nothing that's just we went down the pub and had a drink kind of songs. You know, they've all got a story to tell. You know, so.
And they're really sort of diverse subjects as well. I mean, I said about the Misery Loads Company is obviously about depression. Rapture is about travel. So they're not all just sort of like typical love songs. Wayne's fiance lives in America, so we've got a couple of songs about, you know, sort of the fact that he's missing her terribly and can't wait for her to move over, Laurie, to here. I mean, not off the sofa. And I mean that we wrote a song together that was for a local little competition about the fact that we've been friends for 30 years. So we've got a song that's really personal to us about how long we've been friends for.
That was a good song as well, because I was on the way to America actually. I think that's the trip where I met Laurie actually, wasn't it? Possibly.
Maybe.
Well, yeah. So I was on the way to America, and I was just sitting at the airport lounge, and like we were entering this competition. So when I got back, we had about a week, didn't we?
Yeah.
Something to have this song, a week and a half or something to have this song down. So I thought better start writing some words, I guess. So I just wrote a verse and half a chorus, and I sort of messaged it to them before I got on the plane. And then when I got off the plane, then messaged back, I've done the second verse and the other half of the chorus. So we had this song. So like the first verse I sing, and it's about obviously being friends with them for 30 years, and then like the chorus we both sing, and then the second verse then sing about knowing me for 30 years. So it was so again, what you said about how do we write the lyrics, that's how we wrote that one.
Yeah. Well, literally in different countries. So
it was a proper travel song.
Just a few more questions, because I know you got a big recording at 9. Live, isn't it? You're streaming. So
we're going to go. Yeah,
live at 10.
Yeah, we're going to go at 10. You going to watch us?
I will. If I don't lose my voice. I'm a bit croaky at the moment. I'm getting choked up at the moment in the stories you're telling me. Just a few more questions. I actually touched on the karaoke. Not going to put myself over, but it's actually how I know you both. Part 7. last year or so. I've got confidence. I do like some karaoke's and Journey. Those I believe in. I mean, it's not
Yeah.
fantastic, but I get the crowd engaged. You know, I just switch off. I'm on another fucking planet. Johnny Cash, Hurt. I get really into that. It's one of those songs. I know sometimes it's a Friday night. You know, you want to party, but you know, some people are like, oh, that's really good, and I love it. And it's just a really good song that means a lot to me. And Wayne's encouraged me to start singing Frank Sinatra my way. But what I want to
I've
start,
not heard that yet.
Yeah.
you know, heard it. You will hear it soon.
I've
Don't
not heard that
He
yet.
really suits his voice. So
Um,
because you got quite, like I was saying, he's got quite that sort of deep booming
Yeah.
voice, which is perfect for that
But not
time.
quite Barry White.
You get to sing that with your talking voice rather than your head voice. So it's
Yeah, yeah. No, I quite enjoy it because I've always liked that song anyway. But I'm going to ask you both individually, what's your go-to karaoke song?
um, I like having a warm-up song.
Yeah.
So it's songs that I find really, really
Hurt.
easy that I do not hurt. But no,
not your Hurt,
no,
Christina Aguilera.
Wayne's favourite song is Christina Aguilera's Hurt, and he keeps trying to get me to sing it. I can't sing it, so it's awful.
That is facts.
It
She
is
does an
terrible.
absolutely terrible job of it. But
And I don't know why he keeps asking me to do it, other than to.
it's because Christina isn't there. Duh.
But why ruin a song that we love? I don't understand it.
I just imagine Christina's there, don't I?
But I tend to sing Black Horse and the Cherry Tree by Katie Tunstall is one of my warm-up songs. Or Beautiful South or something like that. So songs that I find just really, really simple to sing. You know, sort of, I don't need to warm up for them. They are my warm-up songs. But the list of songs that I like to sing is quite long.
Yeah, we used to actually get together. We used to get together and and just basically in my house and just do karaoke from like sort of 8 o'clock in the evening till 3 the following morning. Fortunately, I do live in a detached house, so my neighbours weren't that upset by it. Yeah, we basically just used to do karaoke for hours, and we did just random.
Really random.
We actually did like sort of pretty much karaoke roulette. So we just do whatever song come up, we just give it a go. And when we used to do that, I used to do a lot more songs. But now, because we don't really do that, and because I'm hosting karaoke a couple of times a week, I kind of forget what songs I like to sing. So generally, I now sing the same sort of 10 songs like at karaoke, which is
I like your Snuff.
Snuff by Slipknot. Song
Vienna.
3, Stone Sour, Vienna.
We do Dirty Dancing together.
We do Dirty Dancing in Greece. We do those as duets. And
we've had I think twice now we've had someone do the lift. During Dirty Dancing.
Was it
Was it the Irish band from the other day that did it?
It might have been,
yeah, I think it was. Smoky Wind.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Yeah.
They're good boys. The Smoky Wind, they're another local band you need to check out. They're really good. They do like Irish songs.
Yeah.
Really good.
Sweet.
Good guys.
Last question. I think the main reason why we're here. What's next for you? Tell me about your upcoming EP.
Autumn. So basically we've got winter, spring, summer. Unfortunately, I can't show you autumn because CDs were only ordered today, but it will be out on the 19th of September. That's got 4 songs on it.
One of which was released as a video today.
Yes, yeah. The 4th song on it is the video that came out today, as yet untitled. So yeah, go and check that out. But basically it's another 4 songs. This one's come out quite well, isn't it? We're quite happy how this one sounds. The songs seem stronger, if that makes any sense.
I think we've both got much better at being in the studio.
Yeah,
it's such a different experience to singing live. You know, like in a pub or something. Being in a studio is totally different. I think it's taken us a little bit of time to get used to that whole scenario. Yeah,
whereas obviously it's now become kind of second because although there was the problems with having the 4 EPs done so quickly, it was also good for us because it gave us that much experience in the studio in such a short time. So now it's kind of a second nature. So
and Moss, who's been doing it for us, I mean, he's a really young lad. But he really knows his stuff. He's Really, yeah.
Tetro Studios is his studio. There it says at the bottom.
Hey, Tetro Studios, love it.
Yeah, he's a good boy. Like I said, we basically went in to do winter with him, just to see how it come out. We were really happy with it, so we've done our 4 EPs with him, and we're booked in December as well, just to record a couple of new songs. Won't be an EP. Just literally, we're going to record the songs, release them as singles with videos. So they'll be available YouTube,
Spotify and
Spotify, all
everything.
that sort of thing, but they won't be on a physical CD. So
But hopefully more CDs next year.
yeah,
but,
we're doing
nothing.
we aim
so
probably about
intense.
April, May, probably be the next EP after this one. So we're gonna have a nice sort of 6 months off of not having to rush an EP out. But obviously got no real plans. Well, maybe we have.
Maybe we have.
Oh.
We have.
If the listeners want to keep up to date and they want to find out what these plans may develop into as the year goes on,
Yep.
where can they find Remember Serenity on social media?
Easiest thing is
Linktree. Remember Serenity.
band. I think it is.
No, if you just do type in Google Linktree Remember Serenity, that should bring it up. But
There's a
I don't know if that QR code will work on
Scan,
people.
scan. My phone's on charge at the moment. I always take my phone off on the podcast, so I can't.
So that might work. So, but
give it a scan if you can.
But yeah, I'll send.
We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube.
Remember Serenity. Just Google us and find us.
Awesome. Give them a subscription on Spotify. I've been there for a while. It's definitely worth checking out. I think with the reason I said it to you, Wayne, a while ago, a long time ago, I thought it's just such an easy listen, and I can just switch off, and I'm just feel like I'm there in some of the songs.
Thank you.
I think it's really good stuff. I'm looking forward to seeing you both live again. I think I saw a bit of it. Unfortunately, I was doing commentary, so I was a bit late, but I did see a few songs at the end. At Park Stock, shout out to Park Tavern. But I'm looking forward to seeing you guys again. I'll keep listening. I'll keep supporting you both. Is there anything you want to say or anything, I don't know, get off your chest, anything funny you want to say? We're now at the end of the interview.
Just thanks for having us. We appreciate it. We want to do more of this kind of thing. As I say, we've kind of been just not really doing as much as we can. Yeah, I mean, like this backdrop, for example, we've had 3 months now, and
this is the first.
This is the first time we've actually got round to setting it up and using it. We did we were going to use it for one of our videos. Did we use it for videos? No, we didn't, did we? No. So we were going to use it for one of our videos, but then we thought, because we're planning on doing the live streaming and this sort of thing. But like I say, today, thanks to you and this you're kind of prompting us to get this set up, and we thought we'd just rip off the band-aid and do a live stream today. We're going to start on Facebook just because I know how to do that, but we are going to be moving on to Twitch as soon as
we can work it out,
as soon as we know what we're doing,
because we're old.
Yeah, we are. I mean, we're combined age of like 97 or something. So.
If you want to see us though, we pretty much play every Monday night at the Park Tavern. We're sort of like other local sort of like open mics, and we've got a few gigs coming up. Fickle Pickle on the 9th? 11th, September 11th. Yeah, it's 9/11. Yeah, September 11th. We're at the Fickle Pickle.
So next Thursday, if I don't know when this is going live or when this is going out, but if it's before the 11th of September, come down the Fickle Pickle. We are on first.
It will be. Yeah.
There's four bands playing. I can't remember who the other ones are. The Undines.
Can't remember, sorry.
Park Drive, which I'm hoping it's actually Parkway Drive. I'm hoping they're going to be a separate. The Fickle Pickle's going to have all that sort of pyrotechnics and someone else, but we're on first because obviously we're an acoustic duo and the others are all actual bands. So we're up for more gigs and things like that. So if you want us to play, then just let us know. If you need an acoustic duo, we'll play weddings, bar mitzvahs, what I can't even say. Funerals, funerals probably most appropriate. Yeah. But we could play funerals. We should probably sell that. We should probably book them out. There's a booger.
You search up a little merch stand as well at the funeral, just like
exactly.
We do have merch, by the way. Yep. Yeah, we have t-shirts, and neither of us are wearing one. We got t-shirts and badges and stickers and all sorts. So key rings. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Brilliant interview. Like this video. Give Remember Serenity a follow, and find them on Linktree. Follow them everywhere you can. Facebook, Spotify, Instagram, YouTube. Find them. It's worth it. Follow me on my social media handles in the description below. They will be there as well. Subscribe to this channel. But for now, everyone, have a great weekend. Take care. Peace.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's time for What Do You Call It? Podcast.